Hey boys and girls, it's math time. Okay, so math is going to be simple today because we're going to continue with our shapes. So what I want to first start off with is review a 2D shape. Now, all the week before spring break, we've done 2D shapes. And we know that 2D shapes are flat objects that we draw on paper. Can we hold them? Nah, but they're flat. We draw them on paper, and we learned a bunch of 2D shapes, and we learned a bunch of their attributes, things that make them that shape. So to start out with, I am thinking, I'm gonna give you some clues so we can review. I am thinking of a shape that has 0 sides. It has 0 corners, and it is round, but it's perfectly round. Guess the shape? I'm gonna draw it out. Did you guess that shape? Yeah, that's a circle. Very good. Okay, your next shape has got 3 sides and 3 corners. That's an easy one. I'm gonna draw it. Is that the shape that you guessed? Very good. And what shape is that? Triangle. Yeah, excellent job. Okay, let's see. This one has got 4 sides and 4 corners. That's a lot of shapes right there. 4 sides, 4 corners. All the sides are the same length, and it's got perfect square corners. That's the shape I drew. Very good. That's a square. Okay, here's another one. No sides, no corners. It's round, but it is a stretched out circle. That's my shape. Very good. That's an oval. Okay, next one. 4 sides, 4 corners. All the sides are the same, except the corners are not perfect. It's a slanted square and sometimes looks like a diamond. There's my shape. Rhombus. Very good. Okay, this one should be easy. 6 sides and 6 corners. Yeah, a hexagon. Very good. Okay, and then let's see. 4 sides, 4 corners. 2 sides are short and 2 sides are long, and it's got perfect right angles. A rectangle. Very good. And we're missing one. I know which one we're missing. This one's also 4 sides and 4 corners. But one side is short and one side is long, and they run parallel to each other. They're never gonna touch. Trapezoid. I heard it. Very good. Okay, so all these 2D shapes are flat. You draw them out. They're on your paper. You can't hold them. But they're important because what we're going to learn about now are 3D shapes. 3D shapes. And 3D shapes are going to pop out at you. You are going to be able to hold them and grab them and actually like touch them because they're going to be real life objects that you will see. So there's a few 3D shapes that we're going to go over and talk about and learn about today. And so all 3D shapes are made up of these 2D shapes that we've talked about. And the 2D shapes that we've talked about make up the face of the 3D shape, which is going to be more of that flat side. It's going to make up that figure. So our first 2D shape, you actually don't really see the 2D shape inside this 3D shape unless you cut it in half. This one, I'm going to just give you the real life object of it because it's really kind of hard to draw. It's really kind of hard to draw it on the paper. So I'm going to give you a real life object of it. Let's see, do I have any around here in my kitchen? I got one, something similar to it. Let me show you. Okay, it's round, it's got curved sides, and it can be a shape of a globe or an orange, or in this case, Miss Bowden's got an apple because that's the best I can get right now in my house, showing you last minute for it. This is called a sphere. Let's say that word together. Sphere. A sphere has got no faces. It's got no edges. We call an edge the straight sides of it. And it's got no corners, which now in 3D shapes, we don't call them corners. We call them vertices. So a sphere has got 0 faces, 0 edges, 0 vertices, 0 faces, 0 edges, 0 vertices. It's got, if you cut in the middle, you'll see a circle through it, but you're not going to really see any faces. It's round. Now let's talk about this sphere. This sphere, do you think it'll roll? Yeah, because it's round. It'll definitely roll. Very good. Do you think I'm going to be able to stack them on top of each other because they're round all about? No. So spheres can roll, but they cannot be stacked. Okay. Next object. This one's going to be made up of circles. It's going to have 2 circles, which means it's going to have 2 circular faces. All right, I'm going to draw it out so you can see it drawn. The real life object is a paper towel roll or like a can. Let me get you that to show you. This has got a circle face and a circle face. And this is what this object looks like. When Miss Bowden draws it out, it looks like that. Just like this real life object. This is called a cylinder. Very good. Paper towel rolls, cans, they are all in the shape of a cylinder. So a cylinder, it's got those 2 flat sides. So it's got 2 faces. These are the faces, the flat sides, those 2D shapes. You see that circle. It's got 2 circle faces. Now, does it have any straight sides, straight edge sides that make corners? No, because it's round. So there's not going to be any straight sides that would make a corner because it's all round. So nothing is straight. It's all circular. So there are 0 edges, which mean there are 0 vertices because it's round. So we've only got 2 circular faces, 0 edges, and 0 vertices for our cylinder. Now, do we think the cylinder will roll? Well, yep, it's rolling, and I'm losing Scott towels as it rolls. Okay, so our cylinder will roll. Now, do you think I can stack my cylinder? I can stack them. I can stack them on the flat sides. But if it's laying on the side, can I stack it? No, but I can stack it going onto the flat sides. So it can be stacked on the flat sides, and it can roll. Okay, our next 3D shape we're going to do. I do not have a picture of it, but I can probably maybe make one. It's probably you guys' favorite real life object if I have to think about it, or probably most delicious real life object, I should say. This one has 1 face, and it's a circular face. And those circular faces actually come down. Oh, I do have something similar to, but it comes down like that. What is that? What does that look like? Yeah, that's called a cone. Very good. A cone. A cone has got one face to it, and it is a circular face. Now, the cone will not have any edges to it because the face is round. So let's see if Miss Bowden can maybe make, I can do the best I can with a sheet of paper. It's not gonna quite beat it. I have no ice cream cones in my house. Can you believe that? I make ice cream all the time with my ice cream maker, but no ice cream cones. I just like eating it out the container. Anyway, here is our circle or makeshift circle. And you see it's round, so none of these are gonna be straight sides, but there is something specific about it. Let's use the picture. It has one vertice right there. It has one point, one vertice. So it may not have any straight edges because it's all round at the top, but it does come down eventually to a point because there's only one face. So a sphere, it's got 0 faces, which means it is perfectly round all around. A cylinder has got 2 circular faces, so there's not going to be any points there and everything's going to be round. But a cone has got 1 circular face, which makes it round, but because there's only one, it's got to connect and end somewhere, so it connects at the bottom of that cone to give it a nice little point. Okay, so ice cream cones are delicious, yummy. Those are probably one of my favorite 3D shapes because they're edible and they're yummy. But spheres, cylinders, and cones. Oh, Miss Bowden forgot a cone. Do you think you can roll it? Well, if it's only got one side that rolls, it'll probably just roll in a circle. And when you go to stack it, you can only stack it on that flat side, and you wouldn't be able to put anything on top on that pointy side. So that one's kind of tricky. That one can be stacked, but only like at the top of something. Think of like a party hat or a street traffic cone. You can only put it on the very tip top of something. And if you go to roll it, it's gonna only kind of roll in a circle. It's not gonna really roll forward. So like a sphere or like our toilet paper roll or our Scott towel roll, it's not gonna roll straight line. It'll just keep going in circles because it's only got that one circle. But anyway, those are three of our 3D objects. Our other 3D objects that we're going to talk about, the next one is going to be made up of squares, okay? All squares. Let's see.